What is up, guys? I am here. I have what I'm going to call a random ramble, where it's like when I talk about random things. And Geno, he told me to make a video about lunch, because we sit together with a whole bunch of people at lunch, and Applebee's, because I was in play. And so after the play, we went to Applebee's, the whole cast. And Geno was in play too, so we're at Applebee's, and he sat across the table from me. And we were talking, and oh my gosh, so I was sitting here, Cassidy was sitting over here next to me, and then, yeah, Geno was across from me. No one was on the side, but then, so he was in between this other girl, her name was Tara, and then Tommy, where's my hand? Okay. Tommy was over here. So it was like Tommy, and then Geno, and then Tara. So that's how they were sitting. And then, so Tommy and Tara, they were talking because they were like madly in love, but they're not going out or anything. And Tommy has a girlfriend, which is really weird, but they're still like, oh my god, he's so hot, like that, and stuff like that. So they were talking like straight for just like an hour straight, and we were at Applebee's until like 11 o'clock, and but yeah, so Geno was sitting there, and I was gonna take a picture of them talking and post it on Facebook to get his girlfriend mad, just because, like, I don't know, or something like that, or just gonna take a picture because I thought it was funny. And so Geno has his mozzarella stick in his hand. So let's use my glasses as his mozzarella stick. And so he leans back. So like, here's Tara, and then Tommy's here, and they're still talking. But so, yeah, so Geno leans back, and he's like eating his mozzarella stick like, nom. And so Tara starts petting his head, right? And then, so I whip out my phone, and so, like, this is Tara's hand. He's got it on his head, so she's like this to him, and he's like, and it was the best picture ever, and I might still have it. I can look. But oh my god, it was the funniest picture ever. While I'm looking, I'll still talk to you guys. But yeah, so, and then, so Tommy eventually left, so they weren't talking anymore, and then, so, oh yeah, I didn't put it in here. Okay. But so, Geno, he was just like messing around, and he took his french fries and he put it in my drink. So like his french fries were all wet, and then I had to get another drink because there was like french fry juice in my drink. And it was just crazy. Oh yeah, okay, here's the picture. And then, so we poured, like, there was only like that much of my drink left, but still, I was gonna drink it, but no, there was french fry juice in it. But so, he poured my drink with the ice and everything, poured it on his tray, and his tray had honey mustard, and I think there was ketchup all over it, and there was like tartar sauce or mayonnaise or something, and so he poured it all over his tray, and oh my god, the waitress came back and like picked it up, and she was like, and then she just walked away. But yeah, so I don't know if you can see it. That's the picture. So weird. Okay. Sorry, that was my dad. But yeah, so, and then we sit together at lunch. We sit with Allie, Sam, Taylor, Carol and Megan, Cassidy, Geno, and Dana. So like, that's 8 people. And Caitlin, we sit with Caitlin too, so that's 9 people. We're all trying to fit like on one side of the table, right? And that one side of the table can only fit 8 people. And so, but yeah, so we're like all crammed in there. but half the time, like Carolyn, Cassidy, and Taylor, half the time they're not there because they have band. So, but yeah, so on Friday they were all there, and I was like, me and Dana were in line, and there were only there were 2 spots left, and Geno was on his way to go sit in one of the spots. So me and Dana were like, oh, this isn't gonna work, we're all gonna be squished. And I was like, Dana, you can sit on my lap. It was really weird, but we have the dirtiest conversations at lunch. It's not even funny. Like, oh my gosh. That picture, that's gonna be my cover picture for Facebook. Yep. But so, we just have, like, Geno, he's always like, oh, that's what she said, and everything like that, and he just drives me crazy sometimes. Because, like, he's like, oh, that's what she said every 5 seconds. And I'm like, shut up. Because we'll be just like, oh my god, why is this so big? And we'll be talking about a friggin' chicken nugget. Because the chicken nugget will be, like, that big. And he'll be like, that's what she said. And I'll be like, shut up. And then he'll just, like, crack, like, dirty jokes. So, like, one time he was like, oh, guys, I'll be white black. And we were like, okay. But yeah, so since I still have time left, I'm going to talk about gym on Friday. So, like, none of my friends were there because they were all at band during that period. So me and Dana, we went to go play a game. And we were like, oh, everyone's at Frisbee, all the guys are at flag football, and then, like, just the random losers are at basketball. Let's go play soccer, because we were allowed to play soccer. So, Miss Forcinito, our gym teacher, she was just like, you guys can't play soccer. We were like, yeah, we can just kick the ball back and forth. So then we actually tried to play, like, an actual game of soccer, but it didn't work. It was just, like, a horrible fail. We're just sitting there, like, she was the goalie, and I was just so bad. And then I was the goalie, and I couldn't block it, so, like, oh my god, it was terrible. Someone just ended up kicking the ball around. Anyways, so, yeah. And Dana, just so you know, Geno, Dana is my favorite 8th grader. But you're my second favorite, so that's okay. Okay. What else can I talk about? What else can I talk about lunch? Geno and Megan always try and take my food, and, like, Geno one time, he took an orange, and he just flicked it, and it hit my face. And I was like, alright. Okay, cool. What was I gonna say? We get into the worst arguments at lunch. Oh my god, it was so bad. I'm not even gonna get into it, because it was just, like, a really bad argument. It was so bad. Oh my god. I don't even remember what we were arguing about, but, like, we just, like, everyone was screaming, and then the security guard came over and told us to be quiet, and then we were like, okay. And then he walked away, and we were screaming at each other again, and it was just really, really fun. Okay. Alright, cool. That was my timer, which means I am at 9 minutes now, so I'm going to go, and I will see you guys on, I think it was Monday? Yeah, okay, bye.